and welcome back to another Bookmas vlogmas video. We are on vlogmas day 6 now. We are halfway through Bookmas. Bookmas is flying by, okay? Today we're gonna go get some bookish tattoos. Do I already have bookish tattoos? Yes. I always get asked what tattoos I have. I've shown like me getting tattoos twice in 2 separate vlogs, this one and this one. But I've not done like an updated tattoo tour or anything. So I think what we're gonna do today is I will take you with me to go and get tatted in Glasgow at 7 by Kaymie. She's based in Glasgow. I live in Edinburgh. It's an hour away. So I'm gonna get the train through to Glasgow and get some tattoos with her. We're gonna take some content and stuff because we always take pictures and I always make TikToks and stuff. So it's very fun. But I love going to 7 in Glasgow so much. I always get asked about like where's good to get bookish tattoos. Kaymie, she is a book girly herself. She knows the vibe, she gets it. You know, I say to her, I want the golden sword from Throne of Glass, and I don't even have to send her like reference photos. She's like, I know, I got it, we can do this. She has a lot of bookish flash, and that's what I'm getting today. I'm not getting like any custom pieces like I have in the past because she's just like posted some new flash when she opened her books, and I saw someone, I was like, I'm gonna get them. So I think we jump straight into the video, and then at the end of the video I'll give you a full tattoo tour of like all of the tattoos that I have and all of the bookish ones, because I feel like half of them are book related now. That's what we're gonna be doing today. Let's go and get some book tattoos. Hello YouTube. I am recording in my room. I feel like I never record in my room. My washing machine is also on, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. Why don't we shut a door? That's a little bit better. We are starting this vlog by getting some bookish tattoos. Now you may be thinking, haven't you already done like 2 videos in the last couple months of getting bookish tattoos? Yes, and it's still not enough. And then you may be thinking, oh, what bookish tattoos are you gonna be getting this time? Surely you're gonna be getting tattoos for different books and not the same 2 books that you already have like 6 tattoos for. You would be wrong. I'm getting more tattoos for the same 2 books that I already have multiple tattoos for. We're going to see Kaymie at 7 in Glasgow, and she is the queen of bookish tattoos. She's gone viral on TikTok many times. You've probably seen her videos and her bookish designs and stuff before. She's kind of like a OG trendsetter when it comes to particular bookish tattoo styles. And when I say that, I'm saying it with my full chest that other people have plagiarized and copied her artwork. Trendsetter, the OG. She's a book girly too. She loves reading, so she gets the vibe, she understands. I just say to her, I want a tattoo for this book, and she's like, I know exactly what you want. It's amazing. But I saw that she's doing some flash. She did a bookish flash sheet and it has some little designs, but I promise after this, no more SJM tattoos, but they are the books that got me back into reading. Those books are the reason why I'm standing here today making reading vlogs. Yeah, I love them so much. Don't know what bookish tattoos I already have. Let me tell you about it. So my wrist here, the most recent edition that I got was a single one last week, and it says, "You do not yield." And then on this wrist, this is an older one, this is Climb the Mountain. So I have Nesta and Aylin, you know, my 2 favorite main female characters ever. But it's like a kind of awkward angle for me to show you, like, what is this? We also have a gold rimmed sword here. Love that. I then have "To the Stars That Listen and the Dreams That Are Answered" on here. It's very beautiful. I love that placement. Anytime I'm not wearing bookish merch or like a jumper and I take it off, everyone's like, tattoos! Yeah, surprise! Today we're getting 3. I think we're gonna get a little, well actually, do I want to tell you? Maybe we'll keep it a surprise, but I want to get a little, something for Valaris, something with a wyvern and the 13, and a star, because you may be thinking, do you have any for Crescent City? No, I don't. But I like Crescent City, especially Rune Dannon, because he knew 3 things. I love that about Rune Dannon. I'm in a weird mood today, guys, I'm sorry. But I want to get a little star here, because you know how like Bryce Quinlan has the star? She's got a star on her chest. I want a star on my chest. But like a little one here in between my collarbones, so it almost like adds to the jewelry and necklace layering that I do, but is also like an homage to Bryce Quinlan, because I love Bryce. I don't get the hate with Bryce and Hunt. I'm just gonna say it. I love them, but I love Rune and Lydia more, so. This is the outfit of the day. It is really casual. I'm wearing a knit jumper from Hollister. I have a Tala top underneath it, because if we're gonna be tattooing off her body, need to be able to like rip this off. I then have biker shorts underneath, or cycle shorts underneath some grey sweatpants. This is what I'm going to Glasgow in because it's an hour away from Edinburgh. So we're gonna go jump on a train and then we're gonna get to Glasgow. We're gonna hang out with Kaymie and we're gonna get some tattoos. And the plan is just to get 3. But I do think she's in the middle of opening like a new studio. I will be getting more tattoos with her in the new year. So I think 3 max today. We'll see if we have time for all 3 of them, but should do. But I don't know where I'm gonna get the other 2. That's the thing. So we'll figure that out there with her. Maybe I'll go look up some tattoo placements right now, but we're gonna go get some bookish tattoos. There are so many book tattoos that I want to get, honestly. I want to get a dragon because I've talked about getting a dragon tattoo for so long, and I can sit and talk about dragons versus wyverns for hours. I'm very passionate about the dragon versus wyvern debate. It's very ironic that my first dragon tattoo is actually going to be of a wyvern. No one else probably finds that really funny, but the irony is not lost on me. But anyways, let's go to Glasgow.
Design, like,
yeah.
How would you like it, what size, blah blah blah, the same sort of conversation. You are just brilliant, honestly. I like you were just like brought to me to just like inspire me and teach me how to design.
Video content for vlog, video content for like 2 different types, like a reel and a TikTok, and then photos for like a carousel, which was also going to be posted on TikTok as a slide.
I'm doing them like every day. I'm doing like book tattoos. What way?
Yeah.
Either or.
But I think I'm just gonna stick it to C. Okay, maybe a little bit lower than that, like above my. So I kind of want to keep space. Like this is because I don't know what I want to get.
Yeah, in the future. Yeah.
So then I want to keep up here free. Like,
I
but
think
then
that's cute.
if I get a 3rd one, there's space to add on to it.
I think that's really cute.
Yeah.
Or you could do it on the outside if you wanted it more seen. But you could get a good picture of that.
Yeah, I feel like.
Because you could have your wee shoes, your wee socks
Yeah.
over your leg with a book.
Yeah.
It's all about content. Like that's an easy one to get.
Okay, I think we try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I think that looks good. I'll give you a picture of.
Oh. And do you think that way with like velars on top, or do you do tog on top and then velars?
Either or. I think maybe you don't want to chop off any Valaris really, because like the stars are kind of like in the sky, so I'd maybe do that one on the bottom.
Whatever like positioning.
Do you know what I mean? No, as long as I'd say this one's on the top.
Yeah.
So you can do it kind of like that, or like that, or
whatever you think looks
distance.
Best.
Yeah.
I don't care about which one goes up top and bottom and layering. I don't care.
Yeah,
So.
I'll chuck them on the same so you maybe can see.
Perfect.
There we got there. Woo!
Yay.
Thanks. Right, okay,
That looks good.
that looks the middle. You know, take this off, just never changes we have to, because she's tricky, and I want you to stare at it for as long as you have to, like, super bored. It's like flash glue, you want to tack it. That looks nice.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, take a minute, like, really, like, look at it and don't look at it, do you know what I mean? Like.
So we're doing the first one, which is the star. I think we've got it as centered as we can get it, which is like right here, because we're doing it in between the 2 collarbones, so it's literally exactly in between. It looks so good. Really went all out for you today. I also shaved from the knee down.
Lovely.
This morning. I wasn't going to and I was like, wait, I'm getting my legs tattooed.
I'll put it kind of just above where your sock was sitting, do you think?
Yeah.
Or do you want it more on the ankle?
No, just above where the socks are, I think. I want it like staggered from that. So like below this, but above, like right there. Yeah.
I think that looks good. Have a look and tell me how you feel.
Oh, I think I love it. Hello everyone, so it is now like over a week or so later. It's 2.5 weeks later. My tattoos have healed a bit more. I thought I'd wait to show you like the full tour of everything when everything had healed so I could take off like the second skin and then just do like an updated full tattoo tour. 'Cause one of my most frequently asked questions is, can you show us all your tattoos? And I feel like I have done before, and I've done a TikTok as well that I'll probably post on my Bookstagram, but I thought I would show you all my tattoos. I've taken off my jumper and it is freezing because it is winter. So not gonna hang around for too long, but obviously we'll just go by body part. So I have the star on my chest now. It's in between my collarbones, literally right in the center. And that is my Starborn tattoo. So a little star for Crescent City. If you've read the books, you know. And I think it's so pretty. This is actually, I think now one of my favorite tattoos, unexpectedly. Like I knew I'd love it, obviously, because I want it on my body, but I didn't think I'd love it as much as I do. And it's always the smaller tattoos I get that are just like simple, but the placement of them, I'm just obsessed with. The ones on my wrists and now this. I think, and the one on my thigh. Oh, there's so many I love. I love all my tattoos. I love this little star. She's so pretty. So I can layer my jewelry and stuff, but it's like still small and dainty enough that it's not like super noticeable. And then my biggest piece is my shoulder one, and it does wrap around to the back. You can also see I've got a butterfly here as well. This is a bit all over the place, but I got this big shoulder piece for one of my birthdays, and I basically had a scar on my shoulder. They're still there, but it's covered up now. I got a mole removed that they thought could be skin cancer, and it wasn't, but my mum's had skin cancer, so stay unsafe. But I hated the scar on my shoulder. It was ugly, so I was like, why not put something pretty on top to cover it up? And it's one of my favorite pieces and one of the ones I get complimented on the most. This was done by Sophia in Edinburgh. She also did my first ever tattoo, but this was when she was a apprentice, so the difference in like style, the lines and stuff is crazy, but I love them both just as much. Like this is a lot of sentimental value. So this is a lily, a rose and a sunflower, and it's for me, my mum and my sister. It's my first ever tattoo, but they were done by the same artist. I have Breathe on my arm. I actually got this around the same time that Breathe by Ariana Grande came out, and that was my favorite song on the Sweetener album, but it wasn't for that. It just was like a happy coincidence. But I'm just a very anxious person, so I thought, just fucking breathe, girl. I like it. I like the placement. I like the script. I like how it's kind of not really legible from like a distance. We then have the Goldrun sword on my arm. Kaymie did this earlier this year. I picked up my first book in February, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a sword on my arm. She's beautiful. I also love the placement of it because it's kind of hidden unless I turn my arm out, but then when I turn my forearm out, it's on full display. So when I'm reading a book, I'm like, sword. But I do feel like I need to get something small on my arms here because it looks like I don't have any tattoos when I go like this. Then we've got To the Stars That Listen and the Dreams That Are Answered. I've never had or seen text tattooed so finely and nice, but that was done by Frida Tattoo in Edinburgh. When I get text tattoos, I go to her for them if it's just like script, and I will literally go onto Photoshop and have it in the font and stuff I want and send her that. And she does them so beautifully. She also did my Climb the Mountain and You Do Not Yield on my wrists. These are actually two of my favorite tattoos. I had Climb the Mountain done first, the same time I got this one, and I loved the placement of it so much that I was like, why don't I just go back and get a second one? So I've got Nesta and Aelin, Throne of Glass and A Court of Silver Flames. I then have One Day at a Time on my forearm here. That is in my mum's handwriting, so she wrote that on a piece of paper. On my legs, on my left leg, on my thigh, I have To Whatever End. I actually saw some tights. There's a tight brand that does wording in their tights, but I saw someone on Instagram with tights that had the text in it, and at first I thought they had a tattoo of these words on their legs, and then they were wearing like sheer tights on top, and I was like, oh my god, I love the look of that, like text tattoo on your legs like that. Like that's really, really pretty. I've never even thought of that. And then I found out they were a pair of tights, and then I was like, well, I'm still gonna get a tattoo there because I like the way that it looks. Like I just think it's so cute to be able to see the tattoos like peeking out of them. Beautiful. But Kaymie did this one, and it says To Whatever End. On the side of my left knee I have a moon, a crescent moon with a star and the Virgo constellation. I got this in Paris, but I got that with Becca. Becca also got a tattoo, but we didn't get matching ones. We got different ones, but just we both got tattoos on that trip at the same time because we thought it would be fun. And I am a Virgo, and I love stars and moons and suns. So that's my little souvenir from one of my many Paris trips. And then just above my ankle, sort of in the middle of my leg to the side, we have the new postcard stamp. So that is the Wyvern for the 13 and then Ramiel. Then on my right leg, on my ankle, on the outside, I have like a little lavender for my nan. Her favourite colour was purple, so I got a little lavender flower for her. And then around my knees, I've got a little cherry. I think this was like a single needle done by Bunny's Tattoos in London. These are just flash that she had. My sister goes and gets all her tattoos done with Bunny, so I went down with her and got a tattoo. And I also got some sparkles. It's like one of my favourite emojis. I just love stars and sparkles. I think they make everything look pretty, and I love that too. But I think they are all the tattoos that I have. I think Kaymie's in the middle of opening a new studio in Glasgow, so I think I will be back in the new year at some point to get some more with her, but I need to have a think of what to get. Need to do some like brainstorming and let time pass and do its thing, but there will definitely be more bookish related tattoos, and I am gonna say we're gonna have to get some. I think I might get some like general bookish, like dragons maybe. I'd love to get an actual book tattooed on me, like a little design of a book. Like how cute would that be? So potentially more tattoo vlogs to come. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, let me know in the comments down below which of my tattoos is your favourite. And if you don't like any of them, please keep it to yourselves, okay? I'm too sensitive for that, okay? Please be nice. If you are a book girly and you love any of my tattoos, especially the ones that we did with Kaymie in this vlog, they are part of her flash, so they're not custom. You can go and get the same tattoos as me. We can be matching. And Kaymie also sells her tattoo designs internationally, so if you don't live in the UK but you love her designs and you want them, pop her a message, drop her a line, because she has sent over tattoo designs to people in America and stuff, some other book girlies who want to get hers, so then you can go and get them tattooed locally where you are. And if you do live in the UK or specifically Scotland and you're a book girly and you want a book tattoo, Kaymie's your girl. So of course, another massive thank you to Kaymie for doing all my tattoos. I love getting tattooed by Kaymie. I will see you guys in 2 days for the next Vlogmas video. Bye.